How's it going, guys? It's the Cosmic Vortex here, and today I will be going over how to get a legendary scar every time you play a game. Now, this can work in solos, it can work in duos, it can work in squads, but it'll actually work for like one person in your squad or like on your team. So just keep that in mind. It doesn't work for everybody. Not everybody can get legendary scars, but that's basically just like a little disclaimer there. I'm not trying to like mislead you or anything. So that's that's basically that. But let's get right into how you actually obtain the legendary scar in every game. So if you did not know, there are these things called supply drops that I think their technical name are sapling drops. And you'll hear like a little like audio cue every once in a while, and when you're inside the game, and basically, like this is what these are. These are like the supply drops that land a lot. Now, the thing is, not a lot of people utilize this to their advantage, but they actually tend to avoid the sapling drops, as they're called, most of the time, because they think it will draw like too much attention or something. Which I could see how that's like a good explanation for it, but actually, these things are really important and they could actually help your game a lot. And these are going to be how you're going to get the gold scars. Now, I know that a lot of people already know that you get either purple or orange, or I call it gold, loot from, or not loot, but like a weapon from this sapling drop. And basically, not a lot of people actually utilize this strategy though and go for it. I know that some people make aggressive plays and go for them, but they don't really know how to approach it and how to go about going for the supply drop without getting killed and ruining their game. So I'll be telling you guys how to do that today. So what we're going to want to do is, if you are in a multiple player game, you're going to want to have one player in a bush. Now, like I know a lot of people aren't really fans of bush camping, and neither am I. But what you're going to want to do is have like one of the people in the bush. If you're in a duos, that'll work too. And basically, they're gonna want to be in a bush like a little bit away from the supply drop, and you're gonna have them shoot. Um, and unless somebody's looking like right at them, they'll have no clue where the bullets like actually came from, but they'll know like the general direction. So make sure the bush is kind of like away from the supply drop. So then that's when you're gonna want to have the other teammate make the move, and they're gonna want to go in and push the supply drop, but they're gonna want to make sure they build around it so that they're not an easy target. Then after that, they can maybe stay in there for a little bit, but depending on the kind of action that's going on around them, they could edit a door and leave and just get away, like build their way out. Because a lot of people just try to do the supply drops without building, or they just don't go for them at all because they're pretty scared. But this really helps a lot. Now, you're not guaranteed to get a gold scar from one supply drop, but these supply drops come out throughout the game, and they'll be there pretty much the whole game for you guys to loot. They come from basically, like, I think before the first bubble even starts closing in, all the way until the end. There are so many at the end, too, so you can get a gold scar every time. A lot of the time, you'll have multiple people with gold scars, or at least an epic scar. And this works every single game. Like majority of the time you have a really good chance of getting it because there's only a few different weapons you can actually get from the supply drop, and it is super useful when you utilize this strategy to its full potential, because as long as you approach getting the supply drop the right way, you are going to escape the situation with a gold scar in your hands. And this can happen pretty much any game. Like I said, it doesn't have to be special. As long as you make the pushes in the right smart way, you'll be able to do this. And I know, again, it seems like very simple, but this is actually a strategy that a lot of people overlook, and it's not even really a strategy, it's just a way of approaching things. And a big huge part of Fortnite is what kind of loot you have and how you use it. And you're definitely going to want to make sure you do this, because you need your team to get stacked, you need loot. And if you run into like three of those things, or not even run into them but chase them down strategically, you're going to have a team full of like stacked loot. And you'll have like snipers on your team and at least somebody with a gold scar. You're guaranteed to have a gold scar if you go for supply drops and use this to your advantage. Like I said, the supply drops won't work every single time, but or sorry, what do I mean by don't work? I'm saying it won't give you a gold scar every time, but you're guaranteed to get a gold scar every game as long as you use this to your advantage. If you don't get a gold scar every game, you're using it wrong and you're not utilizing it to its full potential. Anyway, this was just a short little video for you guys today. I want to make sure that you knew how to do this 100%, and it's not something that not everybody knows, but it's something that not everybody does, and I just want to be sure I could prompt you guys to actually do this. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really genuinely hope it does help, unless I like run into you guys online or something. But anyway, I've been the Cosmic Vortex. Make sure you drop a like if this has helped you, and comment what I could do below next, and see you guys later.